Just open your project where you have your virtual environment activated. This is my virtual environment activated, and this is the project. So I can use pip freeze, then I'll put a greater than sign, then I'll write requirements.txt to generate my requirements.txt file. So I'll press enter, and now I have a requirements.txt file generated. If I open my project, then I'll find this requirements.txt file over here. So you can just open your requirements.txt file. So just double click to open it. Once you open it, you find all the packages you have used for the project. So these are the packages I've used. Now I can close it, and then I can open back my browser, and then I'll try to create a repository. So we have to create a Git repository before we can do anything. So just create a new repository. So I enter my repository name over here. So demo blogging _ repo. Then I can choose whether private or public. So I'll choose private. Then I'll create my repository. Once I have my repository created, I can just click on the SSH link over here to copy it. And then I'll open back my CMD. And then I'll use CLS to clear everything. I can use git init to initialize a Git repo over here. So after that, I can use git remote add origin, and then I'll paste the link I've just copied. Then I'll press enter. Then let me clear everything with CLS. So now I can use git add to add my changes, and git commit to commit the changes -m, then I, and then I can use git push origin main. So we are having a problem because we are on the master branch. So if I do git branch, then I press enter. If you check, we are on the master branch, so we can change it to the main branch. So we can use git branch -M, then I can write main to change it to the main branch. So now if I use git branch, then press enter, we are on the main branch. I can use git push origin, then main to push my changes. So we have the changes pushed to our Git repo. So now if I open and then I refresh, we'll have our project over here with our requirements.txt. So now let's head over to render. That's where we are going to deploy the database. So render. So just type on render and search for on render. So click the first link, which is this render.com. Just click on the link. So if you don't have an account, you can simply create an account over here. You can click on get started for free, or you can simply sign in. If I click on get started for free, then we'll have create an account over here. So I already have an account. I'll try to sign in. But if you don't have an account, you can either create an account by connecting your GitHub or your Google account or GitLab account, or you can simply enter your email and password to continue. But since I have an account, I'll log in. So once I'm logged in, I'll get back to you. Once you are logged in, you have the dashboard over here. So you can simply click on the new button over here. Then you select the web service. And then you have build and deploy from a Git repository. So select that one, then click next. So they ask to connect to your GitHub account. So I'll click on connect GitHub. So now they are asking where I want to install render. So if you check, I have the repository created and assigned to my main account. So it's not in any organization. So it's on my main account over here. So I'll select my main account over here. So configure. Then I'll enter my details. So once you are done with your password, just click confirm. So once you are done, you can simply scroll down. We have repository access over here. So you can change from all repository to only selected repositories, or you can simply click on all repositories over here and then you can save it. So once you are saved, you'll be directed back to your dashboard on render. So now I have my render over here, and this is the repository. So this is the repository I've just created 5 minutes ago. I'll click on it to connect to the repository. So now I can enter a unique name for my web service. That's my API. Repo, let me just add API. Then I can select a region, and then I'll select the branch, so it's main branch. And then I'll select Python. Then we'll have this pip installed to install. So I'm using UVCon. So since I'm using UVCon server, I'll just type how to run my UVCon server. So this is how to run my UVCon server. So UVCon main. Then, so let me increase this. So let me increase. Okay, I think this is. So UVCon main. Then we have app. So I'll put hyphen. Then we'll have host. Then I'll put 0. So drive 0.0.0.0 again. Then you put hyphen. Then you have your port, and then you can have port 9000 or 900. So 9000. So this is my start command over here. So UVCon main. Then I'll put this app, then hyphen host. So this is the host, and this is the port. So I'll scroll down, then I'll select the free version over here. Then I'll scroll down again, and I'll click create web service. So now we'll wait for our API to finish deploying. If you are currently watching this on YouTube, please consider giving the video a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel for more content. So once you have your services live, that means everything is done successfully, and you have your API running on render. So if you scroll up, so this is the URL, so I can simply click the URL to check the API. So this is my API running successfully on render. So that's how to simply deploy on render.